Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm going to share my why with you as to why I became a coach. Um, just a brief outlook on my life before I got into the beach body, like really jumped into it and, the exercising and health and all of that. Uh, I grew up pretty healthy, didn't play sports or anything like that, but grew up pretty healthy, was active with um, riding horses from the minute I could walk, and walking our 4-H sheep around to exercise them. Good times there, and riding bikes, some of the usual just childhood stuff. We ate pretty healthy. We didn't have lots of junk food in our house, chips and soda and all of that. Ate pretty healthy. Um, and I went off to college and tried a few classes, like core classes, which I didn't really stick with because I didn't really know what I was doing, didn't have the confidence there. But did yoga, like Pilates, tried a dance class, and no, don't ask me to dance because I'm not the best at it, but I had fun. Um, and then in 2015, I got married to my husband. Um, and life got a little crazy, family gets, stuff got a little crazy, which I think had kind of an impact on like my health and everything at the time. I didn't realize it, but I realize now. And was taking a lot of hours at work, working a lot, taking on lots of extra stuff. I'm a nanny, so very often you can take on a lot of extra stuff, and not just with the family that you work for, but friends and stuff like that. So it was just taking on a ton, was just like working all the time, felt like I needed to since it wasn't, going to school anymore right now. Um, and I wasn't sleeping very well, would wake up a lot throughout the night, would have a hard time falling asleep, or when I did sleep, I could easily sleep 9, 10, 12 hours a night. Um, really loved my sleep, as we joked. Was eating more comfort food, lots of comfort food. Wasn't eating quite as healthy as I really was before. Eating more ice cream and stuff like that. And, I started noticing the results. Like I said, I was tired. I didn't have energy all day long. Typically I wanted like a nap in the afternoon if I could. Um, Wanted to go to bed early. Just wasn't feeling my strongest and my best. And I was noticing with the way my clothes fit. I was becoming a little bit more self-conscious in some of my clothes, and like just how my jeans were fitting and my shirts and stuff like that. And I didn't like that feeling. Um, and so I knew that something needed to change, but I wasn't quite sure. And, as you all know, all that has an effect into playing in your mental state of things. When you don't feel great about your body, mental state. So my mental state, I was moodier, it was easier to snap, at my husband. And so, it was just a little bit rough into the year. But around that time, Lindsay started asking me about coaching, started telling me about Beachbody, and I wasn't sure about it. Had tried it a little bit before, hadn't really stuck with it all the way. I just wasn't sure about things. And then 2016 rolled in, and by February, I just said it needs to change. Like life needs to change, and so I said that 2016 was going to be the year of change, and I meant it, and I knew it. And so I started changing different things. I started giving myself at first just more personal time and reading time and stuff like that. And I knew that I wanted health and fitness to go into there. I wasn't sure how. Still wasn't thinking about Beachbody. And then in March, I saw some results, after some different people. I saw a challenge group starting up for Lindsay, and I just had this little voice just tell me to do it. So I just said, why not just do it? So I did, and I jumped in, and I did it. And I started with 21 Day Fix, and from there I went to PiYo in May. And I love pie. I fell in love with it immediately. And I set a goal for myself that I was going to stick with it, and that I was going to show my husband what I could do, and I was going to show myself what I could do. I wanted to show my younger brother in the end what I could do, since we're super close. And I just wanted to show what I could do. And so I jumped in, and I had already started noticing that by the end of May, I was noticing physical results, and I was noticing the less sleep that I needed, and I was noticing how much better I felt just by eating healthier and detoxing off the sugar. And I just started seeing lots of stuff, and I got excited. And so I jumped it even more into June, and I got even more excited and passionate. And by the end of the month, I was just feeling so great that I decided to become a Beachbody coach. And I saw my husband, and I said, this is what I want to do. When I went back home for the 4th, saw my husband and said, this is what I want to do. And he said, okay. And I went ahead and I did it, and he was excited for me. And I made a statement to him, and I said, I don't want to go back to what it was before. I don't want to feel the way I was before. I wasn't feeling great. I was less confident in life. I was less passionate, and I never want to go back to what I was before all of this. And so right then and there, I made a pact with myself that I wouldn't let that happen. And so as to my why, sorry guys, as to my why, I'm going to read just a little bit. I became a coach because I was someone who thought that she couldn't complete a program like this or do it very well, because I was never athletic. But then I did, and I saw that I could succeed and that I could get good results. And I succeeded in so many more ways than I ever thought that I could in my life. I didn't realize hand in hand how much mentality was going to come into it once I started feeling great about my body in physical ways. I became more confident, and I became happier and passionate and excited, and about the program itself and about other areas of myself. And I started saying that I was going to start trying other things that I've been wanting to do, like calligraphy and chalkboarding, and wear that lipstick that I love to with more confidence, and put on that dress just because. I've always been afraid about what other people think and how people view me, and realizing a little bit more how I don't care, and because mentally I just have such a confidence boost. And I realized what I could do when I put my mind to things and give it a try. And would I always be good? Maybe not, but at least I tried. And I want others to know what they're capable of and what they can do. And I want them to know that they're not stuck in the bodies or in the life that they think that they're going to have if they're not happy. I want them to know that they can, tone up or lose that weight or gain muscle or complete a program, a new program, and become more athletic than that they ever have. I want them to know that they can do all of that, even if they've never done anything like that before, or haven't done it very often. And like I said, that branches out into your mental state, and your mental state can't help but get happier and excited and positive when you're all around healthy. They go hand in hand. And I want them to live life to the fullest and know that they can have a great life, and know that they can be a happier person for themselves or for their husband, or for their children, for their family. I want them to know that they can go try a new hobby, like calligraphy. I want them to, sport that bathing suit in confidence and not worry about their bigger thighs the way that I always have, or that they're too skinny. I want others to know what they're capable of the way that I discovered that I was capable of, and the confidence boost that it's given me to branch out and try new things and not worry about what others think. And so that is my why of becoming a coach. And like I said, 2016 is the year of change, and it has been so amazing so far. And so I want to wish you all good night, and have a good day tomorrow. And yeah, I'm going to, go do something now that I finished my why. And thanks for watching this, hopefully.